Welcome to Close Up on America's Business, the program that takes you inside some of the most unique and successful companies in America. Hi, I'm your host, Nancy Hornback. On each edition of our show, you have the opportunity to meet some of the most innovative business leaders in the country today. You'll find what their products, services, technologies, and business models can do for you, and what they're doing to change our world and to change the way we do business.
In today's high-tech world, we can get information about literally anything in just seconds with the click of a mouse. But incredibly, that's not true in most doctors' offices and medical facilities, where antiquated record-keeping and billing systems cost doctors precious time and money, and can even interfere with providing the best care. Well, the company we're visiting today has the solution to that problem. Hi, I'm Janice Marie with Close Up on America's Business, and we're here today in Paramus, New Jersey, visiting Microwize Technology, a company that provides integration solutions for medical practices that eliminates paperwork and connects people and systems to create more profitable and successful practices. Let's take a look.
Microwize Technology is a one-stop shop that provides state-of-the-art medical software integration for physicians' offices. It allows doctors to document and review patient history from their front office as well as from other offices, all electronically, while providing excellent patient care with less effort. One of the biggest fears in physicians' offices today is insurance audits. Based on the level of documentation that a physician writes, determines the amount he's able to bill the insurance company and, of course, receive in revenue. Our systems allow physicians to maximize the amount of documentation with little or no effort. The solutions like those that Microwize bring allow physicians to maintain that peace of mind that they're protected against insurance audits by giving them the right amount of documentation behind them so that they can bill the insurance companies what they deserve for a patient's visit.
When we opened this office, we were extremely busy. We needed a fairly sophisticated computer system, so we did install one, and we installed also the appropriate software. The problem we had is that the company that we were using to install and service it was not as knowledgeable as we needed them to be and not as responsive as we needed them to be. I did some research and through a friend of mine came up with the name of Microwize. When we brought Microwize in and they integrated and implemented the system, it was fairly seamless in the sense that they were very knowledgeable in terms of what they did. They came in and provided the necessary training for us. When we have a question, we contact them, and they're always willing and ready to help us. And every once in a while, we also bring them in for more training. And in doing so, it keeps our employees current and knowledgeable about what we're doing. We have a fairly sophisticated system in terms of electronic medical records, office management, billing, collections, and things of that sort. And they have been able to integrate all of these so that they all work together seamlessly. And what that does is it makes us much more efficient. It does free me up to do a lot more and to see patients, which is what I want to do. So overall, it's worked out extremely well for us, and I feel largely because of that, we've been very successful.
It's one thing to spill a cup of coffee on a single patient's file folder, but if an entire computer system goes down, you can lose all your data. How do you safeguard against that?
The pictures what happened if a doctor's office went on fire, what protects the paper charts. But in the electronic era, you have multiple ways of protecting. So we make sure that their server has redundancy. It depends on everybody's budget, of course. But for people that have enough budget, we make sure that their server is redundant. We make sure that they have a backup that they can take with them physically off-site. And we also can make sure that they have an online backup that they can prescribe to. And if something happened to the whole office, we can restore their backup anywhere in the nation and and they can be up and running in the same day.
What type of support or training do you offer someone who's just had one of your systems installed?
Once we implement the doctor's office, we schedule the training for the front office, for the back office, for the doctors, for the billing staff. After that, if they have any questions, we have 24/7 type of tech support. We have an online support, and on a monthly basis, staff comes to our offices for continuing education and tips and tricks, and we also have it available online for people not able to make it to our headquarters office in premise.
It sounds like this is the kind of system that could pay for itself several times over.
Absolutely, a system like that can pay for itself over and over again, because the average doctor's office loses about $5,000 a month, or underbilled by $5,000 a month. And by having the proper technology, you'll be able to increase that, and that system doesn't cost any near that amount of money.
When I started my practice, I found that I was working hard, but not achieving my goal of being efficient, streamlining the process, and having some free time for myself and my family. And that's when I started thinking about what can I do. Some of my colleagues suggested, what do you think about a possible electronic medical record system? And it was a daunting task, and it was a frightening thing to think of. It's a lot of technology, I'm a doctor, I don't have time, what am I going to do? I spent 2 years looking into finding a good system. And after that 2 years, I realized I want to go with MediNotes to the company Microwize. And I have not looked back since then.
Our vision is to deliver the practice of the future now. Because the practice of the future is not something that's available in the future, it's available today. Which means delivering the ability for physicians' offices to share the information that they collect from the patient nationwide if necessary, which allows the patients to get the right health care that they deserve, while allowing the physicians to see the amount of patients they need to bring in the right amount of revenue and go home at the end of the day and spend quality time with their family.
Delivering the practice of the future today. That's Microwize technology. Reporting for Close Up on America's Business, I'm Janice Marie.